Welcome back to another Retro Indie Spotlight. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today I am showing off Deck of Stabs once again. We checked this out a few weeks back. It is a side project that I kicked off a while ago. It's my own sort of attempt to make a deck building roguelike, which is a genre I have enjoyed many times over the years. Huge fan of Slay the Spire, things like Backpack Hero, and all sorts of other influences in this game. The whole premise of the game is you have a deck that you build and it only has stabs, and the reason we're coming back to it again is because we have Next Fest right around the corner, and previously I showed you the demo with the first playable character, the Steel Hand. For Next Fest, I am unleashing the Bladedancer. And so if you have downloaded the game in Steam, there's a free demo right now. The link is in the description below. In the next few days, the Steam Dancer. The Bladedancer will become available, so the little preview you'll see here today, you'll be able to go and try the Bladedancer yourself. The Bladedancer, unlike the Steel Hand, who focused on sort of big smashy weapons, the Bladedancer is all about speed. All of the Bladedancer's weapons do minimal damage, but they are very cheap. The Bladedancer's starting ability is Nimble, which gives you +1 draw, which is useful when usually it's not energy that you're running out of, but cards. And you'll see the Bladedancer has a few other tricks to help keep her alive. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in and check out the Bladedancer. So 3 is the base energy that you get as a Bladedancer. When we played as the Steel Hand, we had 4, but again, we have 1 extra draw. The interface and a lot of stuff that you might have seen in the previous demo have improved over the last few weeks. I think I've done about 4 patches to the game since last you guys saw it. And so we'll just sort of see some slightly enhanced interface and effects as we go on. Anyway, our initial battle here, we have 2 vermin and a fairy. Now the fairy is hit for poison, meaning I want to take the fairy out quickly. Claws are pretty good, 1 energy and 3 damage, but it's 3 random attacks, so I don't know who I'm gonna hit. Chances are I'll hit the, okay, I was gonna say chances are I'll hit the fairy at least once. I gotta take away the fairy's dodge. There we go. And now that the fairy has no dodge, I think I'm gonna use my dagger, and now I have 3 free attacks. These shivs are kind of cool. They're 0 energy, 1 attack weapons that actually pierce and ignore armor. So if you're going up against armored opponents, they can actually sneak through. They don't do a lot of damage, but if you add them up, you can do some damage. So we'll take a hit. Now the Bladedancer also has lower maximum health than the Steel Hand. Again, the Bladedancer is more about maneuverability, speed. Shouldn't really be taking a lot of damage as the Bladedancer, and if you are, things have gone horribly awry. Or maybe just normally awry. The Bladedancer does have their own complete deck of unique cards, not only the starting deck, but all reward cards. So here we have Large Claws, 1 energy, 6 damage, but again, it's randomly dispersed. Here we have 1 energy, 2 damage, but we deal poison if the target has full health. So we're going to go ahead and take the poison dagger, I think. Also, do we want the cloak? No, I'll start with the poison dagger. A few changes to the map here. You can still go wherever you want in whatever order you want. We have a little legend here now that we didn't have in the prior demo, I believe. But also, enemies will begin to power up after 5 more battles. Meaning that you can clear the map if you want, but enemies will gradually start to increase in power and become quite formidable. The boss fights never increase in power, so the boss fight is harder than the general fights. But as the enemies power up, eventually the bosses might become easier, actually. So this is basically to give you some incentive to actually kind of make your way through. And what I was seeing when people were testing the game is that people were going through every single square in every map, and that's fine. I don't mind people doing that, but it became trivially easy. Like by the end of a zone, you had so much power, you were just slamming these enemies, and it felt like the enemies were losing their their danger. So to give the enemies more danger, now enemies will gradually start powering up. And then it does become a thing of like, how many more fights do you want to endure? Should you just move on? So I always wanted to kind of keep that tension there for the player. All right, we got a rat wolf who does 5. I definitely want to kill the rat wolf, but I don't know if I can. So I did all 3 daggers. I would do 6 damage, 7, 8. I can't. I got to get lucky with the claws, which is not going to happen. Oh! No, that doesn't help my situation, I don't think. Because if I do this, and this, and this, and this, yeah. See, so it's nice the Bladedancer can use all their cards, but damage can be an issue. Tricks like poison end up being very useful. We'll go ahead and poison this rat. There are a few other tricks. There's wounds, there's blinding. We'll hopefully see them all here today. The poison took care of that vermin for us. But there's all kinds of tricks you end up having to use as a Bladedancer, because unlike the Steel Hand, where the Steel Hand's more, later, more advanced cards do more damage, the Bladedancer's cards all stay fairly light in damage. We got an interesting choice here. Fan of Knives, 1 energy, deal 4 to an area of effect, so you get a small swipe. But these are thrown weapons, meaning once you throw them, they're gone from your deck until the next battle. You recover them between battles. So, I mean, 1 energy deal 4 is pretty good. This blinds the target if the target is wounded. So blind is a new ability for the Bladedancer. And blinded enemies strike random targets. Now, it could still be you, so this is not a stun. The Steel Hand could stun their enemies. The Bladedancer can blind them. If you're the only target, you're still going to get hit. But if there's 3, 4 other enemies on the field, you have, maybe a 20% chance, 25% chance of actually getting hit. So if there's 4 enemies out there and you blind one of the enemies, that blinded enemy will attack someone, but totally randomly. It's kind of a fun effect. Again, not as foolproof as a stun, but I'm going to go ahead and take Fan of Knives just so we can see it. And we'll work on the slimes. Fan of Knives does good against slimes if we can get it. Boom, there we go, we got it. So yeah, we can damage all of them. And we got that nice little throw effect as I throw my daggers. Now, I'm just going to finish these guys off with the claws. The claws, truthfully, when I was kind of imagining weapons for the Bladedancer, I wanted the Bladedancer to feel like it was striking in all sorts of different directions. The claws sort of got inspired by Wolverine, his berserker attack, where he's just slashing everyone and going all over the place. Okay, here we go. Twisting Shiv. +1 wound if first card played. This is quite good. We want to start getting like some kind of wound effects in the mix here. I still have no item, which I really need to get an item, but I think we're doing okay damage-wise. We'll keep going here. I also really do need to pay attention to when the enemies are going to level up. I have not been doing that. Oh shoot, we only got 2 more fights. Well, I can go 1, 2. And then we're good. And then I can choose if we want to do any more fights. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, let's poison someone. +2. Let's poison this guy. He's unwounded, so he gets poisoned. Then, what does the most damage? I think I will end up throwing my Fan of Knives. Although I don't need to. I only need 2 damage on him. I mean, I might as well throw them. There we go. Alright. Now this, +1 wound if first card played. We're going to wound this guy. Now he has wounds, so now all my incoming damage does 1 more. Although his armor kind of stops that, so if I get rid of his armor, now every weapon is doing 1 more damage to him. So wounds are one way that you can ramp up your Bladedancer so that the weapons do a lot of damage. And you can imagine you stack a couple wounds on an enemy and then you use something like claws where you're getting 3 attacks, and that's 3 times the wounds. It's quite handy. Feral Claws, 1 energy, deal 8, but it's split up as 4 attacks, each dealing 2. But the attacks stop if an enemy dies. Here we have +1 wound to the target if the target is not wounded. That's actually pretty handy. I want an item, but we have 1 heal, 2 heal. We have 3 heals. So I'm going to take the wounds. Wounds and poison are quite good. I also really like blind. Blind is pretty important to avoid big hits later in the higher areas. Let's poison this guy. Hit him again, 1 more time. Okay, so he's dead. And then I'm gonna the claws would do a little more damage, but they're dispersed, so I'm gonna try and work down the bat. Alright, bat. So we can wound the bat for funsies. Then we can randomly hit someone, which wounds that guy. Sweet. So see, now my shivs do 2 damage because he's wounded. My daggers do 3. Easy. There you go. So it's a totally different calculus of how to take enemies down with the Bladedancer compared to the Steel Hand. Also, your increased health after leveling is it's much less than what the Steel Hand gets. Okay, I want Feral Claws, but I'm gonna take some armor. I need something. I need some defense. Hopefully we get some cool items in here. The Wounding Shift, +1 wound if target is not wounded. That's actually very good. Oh, I could get Steel Plate though. Trick Shot. This is a fun one. 0 energy. Do 4 damage twice. The first target you pick, the second is a random ricochet. So this will randomly bounce off a target, if there is another target. I'll take the Trick Shot knife for fun. I probably would have taken the Wounding Knife, or a Shiv, but you guys have seen I have 1 or 2 of those in my deck already, so for funsies we'll do some Trick Shots here. Ooh, the Bullseye Knife. I quite like this one. This one is another thrown weapon, so it's gone from your deck after you use it, but it blinds an enemy on hit. There's no preconditions, so I think I'm going to take that. Poison Daggers are good because poison is good, but it's only on full health enemies, so that quickly becomes irrelevant as the battle goes on. And 1 hit. Okay, I'm going to take the Bullseye Knife. Do I want to heal, by the way? I think I do. I'm going to go use up this heal. We have a shop that we have to remember to take advantage of. A lot of other things have been tweaked as people have played the game and I've gotten feedback. There's a smaller gap between level 1 and 2 and between levels 2 and 3 than there used to be, so that you can sort of level a little faster earlier on, get a few more item slots, so you can start to build a build, because the items matter quite a bit. All right, let's Trick Shot these guys. So here we go. You ready? We'll hit him and it will bounce off and hit him. Feels like Captain America throwing his shield. We'll do this and that. And just like that, they go down. So the Bladedancer really cleans up in early stages just because of how flexible the Bladedancer cards are. Again, if you don't build towards something like poison or wounds, it can get quite challenging as enemy hit points go up. But do I want large claws? Could be good. It's handy to have 1 weapon like this, especially if you want to clear dodge, which we are going to want to. Ooh, enemies. So now enemies are becoming powered up. I'm going to go into 1 powered up battle so you guys can see, but we've cleared out 5 different enemies. We've done 5 battles. We can continue to try to clear more, gain more experience, more money, but enemies are going to power up. I think what I'll do, I wouldn't mind unlocking a second shop. I guess I have to take this health. We'll still have 1 campfire saved up in case things go horribly wrong. Definitely want this chest. Ooh, the Whisper Coin. +2 energy at the battle start. That is a really good item generally. The problem is, I don't know if my deck is expensive enough to need that. Serrated Claws. These are claws, 3 random attacks. But the last target hit gets wounded. I almost think that's better. As much as I would love extra energy, really we're running out of cards. Maybe we have 1 spare card at the end. I'm going to take Serrated Claws because they're quite good. And we're going to go fight some wolves. So you'll see that the wolves, they should do 5 damage and have 9 health. They now have 11 and 6. The rats have 5 health instead of 4. So things are gradually climbing. It's not, I would say it's not critical yet. We could probably do 1 more fight after this. But really, things do start to ramp up. So you kind of have to plan how you're going to go through an area now. A little more than you had to before. Not that you didn't plan before, but... yeah, let's damage this guy. And then... oh, this will blind, right? Damage increases. Yeah, why doesn't it say anything about blinding? Oh, there's a blind icon. Okay, this happens every time I record a demo. I don't know why, but I lose my, like, tooltips. I've tried to hunt it down. It's a bug somewhere. One day I will get it. And it will blind him. And for demonstration purposes, we will let him live. I was gonna say, or maybe we won't. He was about to die there. Oh shoot, I had the wrong guy targeted. Yeah, so you can see enemies are unleashed. Alright. This guy should attack someone randomly. The thing is, he could still attack us. Aha! He killed a rat for us. Alright. Now his blind has disappeared. Let's trick shot somebody. That was sweet. Serrated. There we go. Alright, so that wasn't too bad at all. They really didn't get us. We could probably do 1 or maybe 2 more fights. The problem is when things go bad, they go bad fast. Bramble wraps. I'll take the random dagger. Sure. I have 1 more heal, so that means I could do 1 more fight. Let's... how do I want to do this? 21 gold. Who do I want to fight is the question. I feel like the wolves were not too bad. There we go. Okay, so we can blind this guy. Now see, when there's only 2 of us, the blinding is not as good. It gives us a 50-50 shot of not getting hit. I will Fan of Knives because it's powerful. I'll keep whittling this guy down. And now and they do 8 damage a hit. If he hits me, this is going to be a painful battle. This is a painful lesson. Oh, thank God. A little nervous there. Alright, trick shot them down. Sweet. Alright, now I think we've pushed our luck. You can see just how deadly they get and how quickly it happens. I'm going to take another helmet. Oh no. Another Fan of Knives is good against fairies. I don't know how good it is long term. I guess I'll just take the helmet, double helmet. And let's check out the shop. So here are some other items. Blinding Claws, blinds the last target hit. We've seen a lot of these. Debtor's Shiv. Next attack costs 1 less energy, so it's a free weapon, and you get a free attack, and then a slightly cheaper next attack. Poison is always good. Iron Boots. +1 dodge per kill. This could keep us alive. I think I'm going to go for buying a weapon, just again in the interest of having some fun with you guys. I'll buy the Debtor's Shiv. Also, the cost to remove cards has been reduced down from 20 to allow you to actually remove cards. So I think I'm going to get rid of just the dagger. Oh no, the claw? Yeah, I'll get rid of one of the basic claws. They kind of clog things up. You can keep removing cards at the same shop, but you have to pay more money, obviously. Goes up from 5 to 10 to 15. We can't afford anything, but call me curious. I just want to know, what did the other shop actually have in stock? Ooh, the Shade Dagger. I like this one. +1 dodge if it's the first card played. There's a basic throwing knife. If this kills, draw 1. The Deadly Shiv. Yeah, I can't afford anything, so leave. And I do need to heal. Let's heal up. And I don't feel like fighting enemies that are doing double damage, so we're gonna get out of here. So not that I don't want people clearing out entire stages, but I think it makes the game more fun when you have to actually... when there's a threat of dying in every fight, you know? And so I think it's fair that at near the end of clearing a zone, the enemies are harder, so you can't... it's not just a gimme that you're always going to clear them. It also pushes you forward in the game a little faster, which I think is fun to have a bit of urgency. Alright. There's so much I want to do here. I would like to poison one of these guys. Let's trick shot. Let's see what we get. Okay. I can damage you. Damage you again. I think I'm just straight up gonna kill him. I can kill this guy too. Alright, that was a pretty good turn. Killed off 2 of them. Poison fairies. Okay, this is nice. Because this will give me 1 off my next card. I'm gonna try and wound one of these guys. Boom, perfect. Oh, this is gonna be good. This could totally kill this guy. Because he's taking 2 hits per slash. Yeah. Easy. And off to the races we go. Alright, we'll do one more zone. I'm not gonna go all the way here, because I do want to leave some for you guys to explore, but I did want a chance to showcase the Bladedancer. So +1 wound if target is not wounded. This is pretty good. Another set of throwing weapons. Ooh, we got a secret scroll. So a little game of Hangman here. I've not revealed what these scrolls are anywhere yet, so if you guys have any ideas, feel free, but I will say this game has a few secrets already in the game. Alright. I think what we'll do this time around is we'll just fight until we die. We'll let the enemies power up and we'll just go for it. So, let's have some fun here. I'll start with the rabid wolves. Now, these guys cause wounds to me. So, we'll be hoisted by our own petard here. I definitely want to wound guys. So this is... if this is my first card played, so let's wound this guy. And now we can wound all of these guys. There we go. And then, why not? A little excessive on the rats, but I'm trying to work the wolf down. Ah, we didn't get anyone. I mean, the wolves will give us wounds, which are gonna hurt. It's okay, we got them now, I think. Down you go. Blinding doesn't really do anything if there's only one enemy left, because they have to attack you. Let's just hope we get a few strikes there. We did. I did that not to wound him, but just to kill him. There we go. Alright, not too bad. We took 1 big hit there. Again, with our fragile hit points, 1 hit feels like a lot. Blinds if target is wounded. I do like this. I tend to wound people a lot, so blinding them too is pretty handy. See what else we got here. 1 extra draw. I mean, this is... I already have 6 draw. This would be 7 draw. I feel like our mana can't support it, our energy here. I like blinding the last target hit, though. I'm all about playing dirty. Blinding, wounding. We're not really a big poison deck, actually, though. We have not pivoted into that. Trick shot knife, serrated claws. What do I want to start with? Wounds the last one hit. This just blinds someone. Target is not wounded wound. Okay. Oh, but armor blocks it. I should know that. I made the game. So yeah, armor does block some things. So that was my bad. Alright, might as well trick shot these guys. Then we'll wound someone. Then we'll bullseye someone. Alright, let's see if that helps. Get him! Ah, I thought maybe he'd kill him. We can wound this guy again, actually. Plus one wound to first card played. Double wounds. It's not like a shiv takes him down. Let's see. Guess we'll do that and that. Off we go. We'll level up again, which would be nice. I don't want any of those. I want the chest though, so I'm gonna waste a heal. Rogue's Dagger's kind of nice. First card played, draw a card. I'll take it. It's different than what we've got. I'll come back and fight the bees and then some of the thieves, I think. Now, we don't have any big slashes to just take all their dodge away, but if we have claws, like these claws would be good against them. They'll probably get most of them. Probably blind a bee. Oh! The last target hit is blinded, and that bee had dodge. Well played, bees. Well played. Oh, I can't even take another one down. That's just bad luck. Alright, you made it through the armor. Bees are good against these. If this is your first card played, do X. Because you cannot... It's really hard to poison a bee, right? I mean, you might as well just use that. Oh, okay. Whatever. Hey, we wounded someone. Kill him. Alright. 3 damage. Alright, so to take this guy down... I mean, we definitely got this fight. Just... best way to do it. I guess there's many ways we could have done it right there. There we go. Level up again. What do we got? So we can draw 1 extra. After dodging, gain +3 damage to your next attack. If I had some kind of dodge mechanic, like a Whisper Hood or something, this could be quite good. But I guess I don't. +3 damage to all throwing weapons. I don't know if I have enough of those. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not nothing, and it is kind of nice. You know, normally I'd go for extra draw, but I'm sort of like, what am I trying to draw for? It's not like I have the energy to support it. I think I'm actually going to do this one. In all my testing, I don't think I've, like, taken that one. Not that it's a bad skill, but it's just like, you know, I haven't really built throwing decks. Okay, and do I want any of these? You don't want too many cards that rely on being the first card played, because then they interfere with each other. I do like blinding people, though. Alright, let's fight some thieves. One effect that has been improved in the game is when thieves steal your money. It's more obvious they've done so. It's more obvious they have money. And when you get money back, it's more obvious you've gotten money back. So I guess we'll have to just allow 1 thief hit. Although I don't know if I could stop them all, so maybe we'll take one naturally. So let's form a plan here. Definitely want to try and blind people and wound them, but all we can... Alright, let's see who gets blinded then, I guess. You were blinded. Alright. Guess we'll do that. Maybe I should work one of these guys down. That. Do 3 more damage. And we can slash. Now we didn't blind that guy, A, because he's already blinded, but B, because this only works if the target is wounded. Only blinds if the target is wounded. Ah. Alright, so he stole 4 gold. You saw the gold sort of pop out of me. It means I really need to get my gold back from that guy. Okay, this will wound. Do that. So this should hopefully finish some guys off, so. Did something. Oh, okay, we can definitely kill this guy. Oh, we don't have enough mana! Sorry, energy. Mana is in my... I keep calling it mana, and I keep correcting myself because mana is in my game, but it is not this. The Rune Cutter, one of the later classes, actually has mana. So it is a different resource. But I think we're going to get to kill these guys. So when you kill a guy, get your money back. Kill another guy, get our money back. So... yeah, previously when I was watching people try the game, they'd be like, the thief took my money, do I get it back? And it really wasn't clear. You were getting it back in the gold totals, but I changed that so it's actually, you see it on the battlefield, the money coming back to you, so it's more obvious. I guess let's take an item because we have room for it. And I'm gonna save that shop for a little longer. I'm gonna go try and fight some wolves here, and then maybe the bees. Although, when the bees start leveling up, they get formidable. Alright. So, this will wound someone. This gives me an extra draw. Might as well. Didn't get anything worth it. Wounded a worthless guy. Can't even blind him. He'll just die if I hit him. Might as well just do this. Alright, so this initial fight is a little rough. I'm going to take quite a bit of damage here. Oof. Okay, gotta take these guys down fast. That's deader. And then we're going to blind. Okay, we got this guy blinded, which actually does help. And... try this. Oh, we wounded him too. Alright, so this guy's getting quite injured. As well, wail on him. 2 wounds, 5 damage. That means he's gonna hit for 7. If he hits me, that's for 8, because he'll take another wound, and he's gonna hit for like 5. This is... ugh. Oh, thank God he didn't hit me. This is a battle. Okay, I think... have it under control now. Damn, that took like 20 health, that fight there. I think I'm gonna try and see if I can get a set before I die, because I'm definitely gonna die. Let's see. The next fight, the enemies are buffed a bit. I'd like to get a chest. Okay, let's bite the bullet and check the shop. See if we can make a set, because that could help us survive a bit. Damn it. Here's Bladestorm Claws, 1 energy, 10 damage, but it's all dispersed, so not quite the same. Still can be quite good, though. I'm not trying to downplay it as like it's not good. It is still pretty good. Not too sure if I want to... I mean, I guess I should, because I said this is as far as we're going to go, so... Question is, do I want the Whisper coin? Do I want the Echo ring? What would keep me alive? Extra poison. How about just a card? Let's buy the Bladestorm. Nice big Wolverine claws. Yeah, why not? Alright, now I think I want to go for B, because we want to get more chests. Even though this is the last zone I'm going to do, I still want to try and survive as long as I can and have the best possible deck. So, let's see. Okay, we'll do Deaders. Now... Oh, I could poison him. Yes. These aren't going to be useful, so I might as well get rid of them so that I can Fan of Knives these guys. Oh, the poison didn't matter. Okay, well, actually, that's pretty good. We'll definitely survive these bees. I can get an extra card if I want. Ooh, there we go. Nice big meaty claws to slash these bees down. Alright. Barrel claws are kind of fun. Attack stop if an enemy dies. Take it. Come on, I want the chest plate. I want my Juggernaut set. Ah, nothing. Ooh. Thorn of Crowns. It's good against bees. Guess we're not really fighting bees. I will keep armor. Alright, I probably should heal before the next fight. We'll take this heal, then we'll go for the purple mushrooms. They're poisonous, and with extra health and damage, it's a little dicey, but like 21. Ooh, this could be it! Definitely we have to wound them as much as we can so that our damage does more. +1 wound. Okay, let's see who gets wounded. Perfect. We'll wound these guys. Yeah, trick shot him. And shiv him. Oh, I can't. Damn. Alright. Do your worst. Oof. 4 poison a turn. Okay, I'm thinking here we could blind someone. I want to blind one of the poison guys so that they don't hit me. Feral Claws is really good, so alright, let's do this. Okay, it did kill someone, so it stopped. We're going to blind this guy, so hopefully he attacks someone else. And I think I will Fan of Knives these guys. And I really want to focus down the poison guys. Oh god, the damage. Oh my god, he was blind and he still got me. That's just wrong, man. Alright, Blade Storm him. Yes! Alright, Blinding Claws. Okay, can we live? Flash him. We were dead the next turn. Even if we didn't have the poison, one hit from those guys was gonna kill us. Oh, we still didn't get the chest plate. And I don't want the large claws. Alright, one more piece of equipment here. Ooh, the Shade Dagger. Shade Dagger gives you +1 dodge if it's the first card you play, so it's guaranteed. This if you kill someone. You know what? I think we're dead. But I'm gonna go in for one more. I can't handle poison, it would just end me, so we'll go for the thieves. If I can kill one thief, I get a dodge. Ha! Yeah, double damage, double health. These guys are going to kill me. I'm done. He's blinded. Blind this guy. Use the Deaders. There's really not much. Oh, I could have done this first. Could have wounded someone. Wouldn't have helped. There we go. Alright, well, we used all our cards. Now we die. Bye, buddy. Oh, he still hit me. So yeah, you can see blind has potential, but it is no stun. The steel hand has a true stun. It actually stuns enemies. Blind is useful because like sometimes the enemies will still hit you because it's just random luck, but sometimes they will hit each other, and so you can't have enemies kill each other, which is kind of useful. But yeah. So, Deck of Stabs here. The demo is still live on Steam. The link is in the description down below. Go check it out. If you like it, if you wishlist it, it really does help me out. If you share it with your friends or other streamers you know, get people playing it, that really helps out. But at the end of the day, I just hope you guys have some fun with it. And again, the Bladedancer, this is a little preview, but it's going to be playable in just a couple days for you guys. It's about a week ahead of Next Fest is when I'm putting it out. So really in the next day or so, you'll be able to play it. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any feedback, if you've been playing the game and you want to share any feedback, I'm always happy to hear it. But as I say, I hope you guys have been enjoying the game. Until next time, my friends, you'll take care of yourselves and we'll see you soon. Alrighty, guys. Peace.